themselves uncertain, were not earning their living by impairing the truth-sense of their pupils, a delicate organization mostly, and by vitiating one of the most sacred instincts. The Professor, who was a delightful person, seemed greatly surprised at the view which I took, but it had no influence with him whatsoever. No one, he answered, expected that the boy either would or could know all that he said he knew, but the world was full of compromises, and there was hardly any affirmation which would bear being interpreted literally. Human language was too gross a vehicle of thought, thought being incapable of absolute translation. He added that as there can be no translation from one language into another which shall not scant the meaning somewhat, or enlarge upon it, so there is no language which can render thought without a jarring and a harshness somewhere, and so forth, all of which seemed to come to this in the end, that it was the custom of the country, and that the Erewhonians were a conservative people, that the boy would have to begin compromising sooner or later, and this was part of his education in the art. It was perhaps to be regretted that compromise should be as necessary as it was. Still it was necessary, and the sooner the boy got to understand it, the better for himself. But they never tell this to the boy. From the book of their mythology about the unborn, I made the extracts which will form the following chapter. End of chapter 18. Recording by Ernst Patinama, Amsterdam, the Netherlands.